Um, you know what I was thinking? Um, I think it's so crazy, man. That I was watching this YouTuber that I used to watch. He used to do like food reviews and shit like that. You know what I mean? Real, popular food review type YouTube person. And it just put some things in perspective, like the things that we'll continue to do, knowing that the things that we'll continue to do that we love and that we enjoy so much, um, even though it's like harming us or it's killing us, it's affecting our health. Um, that's why this journey is so important to me, man, because it's gonna get me away from, you know, addiction. In totality though, like not just like alcohol, with me, I stopped drinking alcohol, but even just food and like watching porn, uh, sex, um, just anything that I do addictively, you know what I mean? I feel like, there's so many of us in the world that's just addicted to something. And we pass judgment on other people that may have an addiction that may look a lot worse than ours. Like, I used to tell my girl that all the time. Like, she used to come at me about like drinking, but you know, in her own way, she had addictions too. Like, she like snacks, she like food. You know what I'm saying? And um, I think it's starting to, probably not yet, but eventually it'll get to that point where people start to see that addiction is not just substance as far as like what they tell us, like alcohol, crack, smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, addiction. I mean, I remember the first time I heard somebody say something about being addicted to porn. I'm like, you can't be addicted to porn, but you can. You can be addicted to sex. You could be addicted to lying. It's a lot of addictions out here, but one of the biggest ones that's kind of like accepted, universally, is food. You know what I mean? And I think the reason that people turn a blind eye to what food does to people and how it's killing people and making people overweight and making people depressed and making people angry and aggressive is because people feel like, well, you need food to live. You know what I mean? And yeah, no, because not the food that we eating. We don't need that shit to live, but or what most Americans eat. They don't need that to live. It's really killing you. But I feel like people will make that an excuse, like, well, you need food to live. What else you supposed to do? You gotta eat. Yeah, but it's what you're eating. And I feel like with that excuse turns into people not forcing themselves to change their lifestyle and just um stop altogether on like what they eat on a day-to-day basis, because people love these things so much. They're a part of you. You feel like you've been eating this or you've been eating that since you was a child. You know what I mean? Cereal, milk, eggs, bacon, Thanksgiving, like all of this shit just been a steady programming from birth to how old you is. But I was watching a guy and he was talking about all of the different things that he going through just based off of, because a lot of these people, they don't just do these food reviews. They do the food reviews, but this their lifestyle. They really eat like that. Like, they might not eat a whole meal on their camera, but they're going. You can catch them at a McDonald's, a Wendy's, a Five Guys, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. So, but he was saying like, sustaining that popularity and having a successful channel and doing food reviews, it came at the price of his health. You know what I'm saying? Like having ED, erectile dysfunction, and being a diabetic, and you know what I mean, just all of these things. And I'm watching him and I'm looking at the video and I'm like, damn, I feel bad for him. Like, it's crazy. But a lot of us, not even just this person, but a lot of us, we know we should get away from the things that we're doing that's affecting us and hurting us, and we still do them. And I don't know if it's because we just highly addicted to them, or we feel like, well, I'm gonna die anyway. I've heard people say that. I've said it before, like, I'm gonna die anyway. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? Like, I'm gonna eat all healthy for, you know what I'm saying? You know, you only get one life, I'm gonna die. But I feel like, yeah, we all gonna transition, but why not have the best experience while you're here? You know what I mean? Why not feel the best? You can go out your house and get smoked. You can go out your house and get something happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Something fall on from a roof and fall on your head and wipe you out. But you know, why not feel the best while you're here? Why not be as clear as possible, as sharp as possible within your thoughts and in your mind, and you know, your physical appearance? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not look the best, feel the best? And I feel like so many of us as people, we just give up because we want to keep doing what we're doing, or we don't value ourselves. We don't have no hope. You know what I mean? I took advantage of this body that I'm in for 20 plus years. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say the whole 36 because of course I was a kid, I was a baby. But as long as I can remember, you know, smoking cigarettes, drinking, smoking weed, like, I've been destroying my body for years. So that's why I feel like I'm on this self-discovery, self-healing, you know, type of journey, because it's just very important. And I'm at that age where I see so many people at that fork in the road, and so many people is just, let's say on the left, it's you can eat what you want, you can watch what you want, you can do what you want, and on the right, it's like, let's just say it's discipline. Let's say it's lonely or strict, or let's just even say it's not a lot of people on this road. The popularity is 25 people, and then it's like the popularity is 1.5 million, and they party every weekend, and they, you know what I mean? So it's like so many people is just going down, you know, that road, and I'm seeing it like, damn. And I think what's even crazier is when I was a kid, the older people used to say, damn, man, like, the girls that go to your school and the young girls, they so thick, they got big butts and they got this, you know what I mean? And these was girls my age. And the older guys would say that, and they would say, damn, man, it's in the food or it's in the water, you know. But it was a lot of truth in that, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing something to the food, you know what I mean? A lot of people say it's hormonic, but I think, like, it's the chemicals. It's just a lot of shit that they're doing to the food that is affecting us. And I just feel like this is one of them things where it's like almost, and I know people not gonna take it serious because of course they love what they love their foods, all of that kind of shit. But just seeing this guy that got erectile dysfunction, and seeing people like my grandma that got diabetes, and seeing all these people in the world that's on medication, that's just a sign that they gave up. They didn't give up and say, all right, I'm gonna just drop dead, but they gave up. Like, they just accepted it. Like, yo, I'm gonna accept taking medication. I just was telling my mom about this the other day, like, yo, she just told me she ain't been on her medication in months. I need to get back on these meds. I'm like, you're not crazy, you saying? Why would you, if you ain't been on the medication, you obviously see you don't need it. Why would you be rushing back to get on medication? And I feel like it's a mind thing, it's a mental thing. Like, you know, so many people are just willing to accept that trade-off. Like, yo, if I gotta be on medication, so be it. If I gotta tell the world I'm a diabetic, or I got high blood pressure, I got this, so be it. I get to still eat this. I'm still going barbecue. I'm still, like, it's just basically they just don't want to give up that lifestyle. And I think that people that, it's not just about weight loss. Everybody's so crazy about weight loss and this and that. It's about your health for real. Because, like, even outside of the health part of it, imagine in a couple of years, it's just going to get worse. It's going to get harder to get off of these foods. It's going to get harder to wing off of these foods. And I know I sound crazy because it's like, bro, you talking like that shit like drugs or something. But it is. The addiction level is just like crack cocaine, smoking nicotine. It's being an alcoholic. I'm telling you. So if you having thoughts of like, yo, man, I want to eat better, or if you feeling like when you eat, you more aggressive, or you know what I'm saying, like or if you noticing a difference in a lighter diet and how light you feel and energetic you feel, as opposed to a heavy diet, and how sluggish you feel and how aggressive you feel and how it's deep like that, you know what I'm saying, if you feeling that, act on it, you know what I mean. Try to start small, but try to gradually wean yourself off of the standard American diet, because yo, I feel like it's gonna be really, and I'm speaking from experience. This is somebody, I lost weight. I went through the whole the transition and looking good, feeling good, and I slipped up and I fucked around and relapsed, if you will, and started eating regular food again. And I mean, I'm telling you, when I went through my process the first time, it wasn't this hard to stop eating the food, to get away from it, to make a change. I'm doing good now, I'm doing better, but yo, it's extremely fucking hard, bro. So I feel like if you can do it now, if you can muster up the strength to try to get away from these foods and all of the processed shit, do it, because it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get harder. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep you there. If you stop eating that food, they stop making money. You know what I mean? If you stop going to fast food restaurants, they stop making money. If you stop going out to eat or going to rest, they stop making money. So they don't want you to eat a whole food type of diet. You know what I mean? Being plant-based, growing your own food. But it's serious like that. It really is. So, you know, it just was like a little John. Just, it was on my mind. Like, damn, wanted to, you know, kind of like, you know, touch base on this topic. But yeah.